and lunge. Okay, and recover. Good. One more. Start from at a distance, gain. Bring your point just a little lower towards my shoulder. There you go. And advance. He's moving into distance carefully. Oh, there he goes. Good. And back. Okay, now I can take advantage of the movements when he's stepping into distance to do something awful to him. Let's see what happens. Ready? So what he wants to do is he wants to dominate the line. Come on in. I'm going to wait for him to get a little closer right here. I'm going to take a transverse step forward and I'm going to threaten his face. Okay? If he does nothing, theoretically I can hit him by taking the rest of the step. Let's take a look at that again. We're all going to give that a try in just a second. So let's break this down into footwork first. When he attempts to gain and step in a measure, I'm going to take a transverse to the left, pre-turning my foot. So this is pretty much the closest thing we get to a lunge in the Spanish system. Right there. We're moving towards him. The other part of this process that you need to know is that I need to turn my knuckle bow towards the bad guy's sword. So I'm going to go fingernails up. So from here to there, I'm going to threaten his face. All right, and I push everybody. Even if he caught me in his middle, I drop right down into his sweet spot. Does that make sense? All right, so some of you guys are having problems with this. I'm going to do my transverse. If I do my transverse like this, which angle have I created? I've just said, please hit me in the noggin.
Yeah.
All right, I need to give precedence to the point and lead with my tip. So before I can do this, I carry my tip over his. Now do you see the difference in the blade relationship? Does that make sense? Were some of you guys running into this? I'm sure people were. Okay, precedence to the point. The point leads the action. Does that make sense? There's my threat. He parries. Committed pressure. I'm going to relax. Drop my tip. Step forward. Now I can give him a little pull. And we've been doing it like this, very clearly working it out. One, he does the parry, up here with precedence to the point. So there you go. Right there. And then we've been doing this. Okay. In actual performance, this is going to be quite a bit more aggressive. So he's going to come in and try to gain. Time to threaten. Go, no, parry with precedence to the point. Precedence to the point. Take the point out. There you go. Let's try it again. You got to lead with the point.
Keep your point high.
Otherwise, I'll do something else. You don't want that either. Okay. That's it. That's what I want. So let's pick it up from there.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I just drove my cross into your arm. But you're gonna jump on him as soon as he gives that pressure. Go ahead and give me the pressure again. Just from where we've got the pressure. Right there. As soon as you feel that, you're gonna go. Right? We're being real gentle about it because we're all friends, right?
Right.
But when you actually do that in a martial situation, it's pretty dumb. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay, come on guard. I want you to gain and advance in a measure. Keep going, now lunge. Hop. Good, and recover. Okay, so this is what we just did. I want to show you what happens. The Spanish system is really great about this because if I don't catch him on the advance and hit him with the transverse step, maybe I give him a threat, right? And then he parries. Wham, here he goes. Aha! What's that? That's an attack on the inside line. How do I respond? A tajo, right? And we worked on this just a little earlier, but now we're gonna put it right into practice. Here he goes. 1, 2, boom. Be careful. Okay. So let's give that Italian. Simple beat and forth and direct to the chest. All right? One more time. 1, 2. Easy greasy. Okay, so give me a simple beat and forth and direct to the chest. Okay, so let's break this down into actions the way that the Spaniards would. There are movements in this. First thing he's going to do is this. Right? To beat my weapon, the point has to come off the line. What's our response? Straight thrust. If I can seize the tempo of that, I go straight in. Right, I'll close towards this blade. That makes everything work. That's a nice response. I may not be fast enough for that, but that's okay. I'm Spanish. I have a system that let me answer any of these movements. Next, movement. He's carried his blade off the line. Now he's coming back. What's a good response to this? Well, it's not pressure.
Yield it or do the cut.
Transverse.
Well, let's take another look. I'm going to take a small semicircle of the wrist. Advantage of the right angle. All right. I'm going to elude his beat with it. The Spanish will call this an oblique movement. The Italians will call it a cavazione. We call it a disengage. Any of those are going to work. So that's advantage of the right angle twice. Now let's take a look. What's the worst situation we could have here?
He's actually got the beat up.
He gets the beat. All right. Now give me a good strong beat. Take my point right down there. All right. This is usually bad for the home team. I don't want this to happen if I can help it. But it's not the end of the world. So the rule about this is get behind your sword as quickly as possible. So give me that beat and forth and direct. Go ahead. And go ahead and hit me. I want it, baby. Hop. Good. And recover. And again. Right there. Okay. So what have I done? I've demonstrated a wheeling cut on the outside. That's show your watch. When I'm here, I have a threat. I need to get behind my sword. I'm going to step behind it and look at my watch. Then I'm going to finish the step and apply the cut. Does that make sense? Let me show you. I just want to set this up from here. All right, which is typically a bad place to be in a fight. I'm going to step with a curved step to the right, look at my watch. Boom. I finish the step and apply the cut.